You know, I'd like to go up to 147 and chase a real big fight like Terence Crawford. You know, I'm not going to sit and call him out and stuff. I think he's a great fighter, but I just think two undisputed champions going at it at 147 would be awesome.
Terence Bud Crawford fans, we're just going to come out with it. What do you want from Terence Crawford? What do you really want out of Terence Crawford next? The reason why I put that footage at the beginning of this video, Josh Taylor calling out Terence Bud Crawford in 2021, is because of this. Terence Crawford fans was not begging for Terence Crawford versus Josh Taylor at 147. They wanted Terence Crawford to face Errol the True Spence for undisputed at 147. We all did. And I say that to say,
keep the same energy.
In this situation, it is Terence Crawford who is Josh Taylor. Josh Taylor 140, undisputed. Terence Crawford 147, undisputed. Go one weight class up to fight the WBO champion in Terence Bud Crawford. Terence Crawford go one weight class up to fight the WBO champion in Tim Tszyu. Same shit, but y'all want a different matchup. Y'all didn't want Terence Crawford versus Josh Taylor. Y'all wanted Terence Crawford versus Errol Spence for undisputed. But now you don't want Tim Tszyu versus Charlo for undisputed. You want Terence Crawford versus Tim Tszyu. Get that inconsistent shit out of here. This is why I say boxing fans and Crawford fans, or boxing fans and fanboys.
Two different things.
Tim Tszyu versus Jermell Charlo. That's who he's focused on. Canelo Alvarez being focused on what we were begging Canelo to do for years. How many Canelo fanboys are out there? You've heard forever, Canelo ducking Boo Boo, Canelo ducking Benny. It's the Mexican monster. Duckarone pizza, duck pies. Y'all want him to duck him again for a welterweight? Terence Bud Crawford fans, stop being so damn selfish. Canelo Alvarez, he got to clean his plate. There's that little thing hanging above Canelo Alvarez's head. You always ducking Boo Boo and Benny. Well, they're about to fight each other to eliminate the other to get the shot at Canelo Alvarez. So with Tim Tszyu fight not being there, he's not interested. He's looking at Charlo. With Canelo fight not being there, he's not interested. He's looking at that fight between Benny and Boo Boo.
Who should Crawford really fight next?
After he beat the hell out of Errol Spence. I heard you guys saying that you don't want Terence Crawford versus Errol Spence too. You got on the Errol-sexuals, right? Saying y'all want the rematch. Y'all can't handle the fact that Terence Crawford is just better. So y'all don't want to see that fight. I remember when I said no rematch. All of y'all T-Buzz, Bud Buddies, Buttercups were loving that video. No rematch. So if you don't think he should fight Errol Spence in a rematch, if Tim Tszyu is not available because he's looking at Jermell Charlo for undisputed, just like you guys wanted Terence Crawford to look at Errol Spence for undisputed. Canelo Alvarez, not focus on him. He's a 168-pounder looking at who will be his #1 contender. Who is left for Terence Crawford that you would want him to fight? Here's the answer. Anybody but Boots. Why? You would rather Terence Crawford sit there and do nothing? Terence Crawford fans, why is it anybody but Boots? Is it because you are against the fans? You can't be for Terence Crawford. You are against Errol-sexuals who are saying Boots. You are against Boots fans or Terence Crawford haters for calling Boots. So you're letting that affect Terence Crawford's actual legacy because you're being selfish as a T-Bud. Terence Crawford, what would be great for his legacy? Right now, fight Stanionis, he can do that. But you know Boots versus Terence Crawford is a more dynamic fight. You know it! Instead of just wanting anybody but Boots, why not Boots? Ortiz? Ortiz hasn't fought in forever, and he's going to fight at 154. You rather that? You rather him do nothing? You rather anyone but Boots? What's your argument? If you say that he tried to fight Boots, not really. They discussed it, they ran it. But really, Terence Crawford, rightfully so, was focused on Errol the True Spence. Now that's behind him. Now, there's that contract with Errol Spence. If he has to have that fight with Errol Spence, fine. I'm just saying, if he's not going to fight Errol Spence, with Tim Tszyu not being focused on Terence Crawford, with Canelo Alvarez not being focused on Terence Crawford, what should Terence Crawford do? Here's what I think. I would love to see Terence Crawford versus Canelo, but that fight's not there. I would love to see it. It'd be so fun. I would love to see Terence Crawford versus Tim Tszyu. I would love to see that matchup. But that fight's not there. And rightfully so. Tim Tszyu been waiting for Jermell Charlo. It's his turn. Just like Terrence Crawford was waiting for Errol Spence. It was his turn. Now, as a Terrence Crawford fan, what do I want to see him do? The number one contender at welterweight is Boots. As the undisputed welterweight champion, whip Boots' ass. If you can. You whip Boots' ass, move up, fight the winner between Tim Tszyu and Jermell Charlo for undisputed. What is wrong? Am I a hater for that? Y'all hate that? Terrence Crawford fans, y'all hate that? Or is it that you hate the idea of Terrence Crawford versus Boots? And the question is, why? Let me ask you what's better. Terrence Crawford doing nothing or fighting the number one contender at 147 as an undisputed champion and then moving up to 154 to fight the winner between Tim Tszyu and Jermell Charlo? Since they're going to be working on that, he got to get a fight in, or you want him to do nothing and fight somebody after being gone out the ring for over a year. Y'all know what I'm saying is logical and rational. And it's good for Terrence Crawford. How do I know? Terrence Crawford is a star right now. A lot of you guys are saying, well, that's not a big money fight for Boots. I think Terrence Crawford can make money now. I think Terrence Crawford is a headliner now. I think Hector Garcia isn't a big money maker for Tank Davis, but since Tank Davis is a star, when he steps in the ring, everybody's going to go see him no matter who he fights. I think that's what Terrence Crawford is right now. I think no matter who Terrence Crawford fights, people are going to come see him. I really want to know where y'all at in the comments, and many of you didn't even make it this far, too emotional to. But I really want to know what y'all think. If y'all made it this far, let me know how you feel in the comments below. Showbizz the dope. Tell me why it's anybody but Boots. Or give me the opponent that would make more sense. I'm out.